Matt, that was just literally back then. It was like well under 4 hours, whereas today it's like 8 hours.
I feel like you've got to be a bit ruthless, haven't you? You've got to trim the areas where you can.
Mm.
As good as the John Cena and Elias segment was, that could have easily been a Raw segment. It's not something that's specifically a WrestleMania special occasion. It's not like that's the only time you get John Cena to walk back into that ring. So I feel like back then they wouldn't have those kind of moments, or if they did, they were noticeably shorter. So I just feel like they feel like they have too much time to play with, so they just extend it and add things, and before they know it, they have to rush the main event.
Personally, I just would knock off some of the matches. I mean, those tag matches and stuff like that, I mean, they really, unless they had really something special about them. I mean, I just think WrestleMania has become something anyone can almost get on these days because they just want to get everybody on it. But I prefer it where you've got to have something meaningful to get on it. Less is more for me. I'd rather go along with that than have all these matches, especially like the ones like Finn and Bobby and what happened with Joe and Ray. I mean, like, you spent more time with their entrances to sort of and that stuff with this dance break stuff. I mean, that over finishing up a proper main event is ridiculous. So there are lots of areas they could have cut down. I'm pretty sure of it. I just think they love the idea, since they're out of the pay-per-view business more and more, they can just sort of go as long as they want. Just seems like they're really taking advantage of that. But yeah, I do see what you mean there, DX1. I do feel like the 19s and even 21, 20 and stuff like that, 17, like they were. I think pay-per-views used to be 3 hours and then WrestleMania would be 4. Now it's just become unlimited almost. It's crazy. Leah now. So I want to say I really enjoyed Mania, but I really didn't. I was really looking forward to the main event, but felt like they didn't get it all right and it just came across slightly rushed. Do you think Becky will have an undisputed title now? And also, do you think it's a good thing? Yeah, totally agree with you there, Leah. But do I think? Yeah, I would hope that they have one title. And what I would suggest is they have maybe like an Intercontinental for the women, that type of belt maybe. But then, I don't know, how many belts are we creating here, Matt? I mean, it's a bit out of hand, really. Seems like there's too many of them as well, really. I mean, can you imagine, Matt, getting to that? What's that pay-per-view where every belt had to be defended? Was it Clash of the Champions or something? Or Night of Champions? We'll be there all night. God dear. That'll be an 8-hour pay-per-view now. What do you think, Matt, with going forward? Would you create just the one title?
Well, we're starting a fresh new wrestling calendar year now with WrestleMania out of the way. Anything's possible. Of course, we've got SmackDown moving in new directions. So whether they're just going to join the whole roster together, if they do that, then one women's title does seem the right option. I mean, they've got the women's tag team belts now, so WWE will probably view that as another tool to get people that aren't in the spotlight some recognition. But much like you just said, if they could create like a mid-tier title, like you said, it is a stretch saying that, because introducing another belt is just not what anyone wants to hear about right now. But there are some women who are noticeably mid-tier who you just look at and you think, well, they're never going to really surpass the likes of Charlotte or Becky. And it sounds harsh to say that, but there are some people, like if you take, for instance, Dana Brooke, she's never going to sort of grab that brass ring, so to speak.
Yeah, no, totally with you there. Okay, Sean now. Rubbish. Hated all of it. Okay. Steve, what a preview show you guys did. Great job. Keep up, lads. Thank you, Steve. Here he is. Jimbo, Wrestler Squad number 9. Here we go, Matt. That was bullshit. Too long. Too bad. Okay, so I'm going to call it out. Roman is showing us again why we didn't want to get behind him the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and it goes on. He can't deliver as a babyface. Only a matter of time now before he goes back to being Roman. Liked the Kofi match the best, and also liked Becky winning, and feel Seth could go on and be the big star we all hope he should be, but fear it's going back to Roman. Your thoughts? Your favourite fan? Jimbo back on the Roman train again, I feel, but here we go again, Matt. The heat has started already. But Matt, for you, Roman, we spoke about that earlier. Seth Rollins now, I mean, it is going to be a fascinating time because I guess they've got to be careful, because if they establish him back with Roman, Matt, it's almost going to be like he's going to be overshadowed again. And it's like what I was saying, when I felt the worst thing they ever did with Seth was put him back with the Shield, because all the eyes were on Roman again, when it should have been on Seth for this WrestleMania. What do you think for Seth Rollins? Is he the guy now, Matt? Like, I know he had problems in this build-up. I feel like there was a lack of steam behind him, but can he pull this out now, Matt, and make this for himself? Like, finally, he's got the belt now. You know, he's got the platform, and you know, he's where he should be, I guess.
Well, he definitely could be. There's so many matches out there that would be fantastic. You know, just to see Seth Rollins. And yeah, again, it comes down to, you know, the rosters have stayed the way they are for so long now. Are they going to change things? Are we going to get some fresh matchups? I'm particularly looking forward to matches like, you know, Seth Rollins. We haven't seen Seth Rollins with like AJ or Seth Rollins. We want to see stuff like Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, or Seth Rollins and Aleister Black, Seth Rollins with Ricochet. You know, all of these kind of different combinations, and he could be one of those champions that you look to, and you spend so long thinking about Brock Lesnar and how he doesn't defend his title, how he only does it at special pay-per-views. You know, Seth Rollins could do this on a Raw, on a SmackDown, whatever show he's on, you know, and just defend week in and week out, and every match would be fresh. I know he's fought a lot of people like Drew McIntyre and all that, but you know, they're constantly evolving now, and the NXT system is constantly churning out fresh talent. I feel like so many top quality matches could be produced with Seth Rollins and that title. Yep,
no, I totally agree with you there. Okay, Raj now. Enjoyed this show. Favourite match was Kofi versus Bryan. Yeah, I don't discount that. I think that was by far the best match of the night. I'm really pleased that Kofi, at least something. I think if there was one match on there that I did feel go really well, it was that one probably, out of all of them. Stay lucky. Too long. Too damn long. I'm going to sleep. So stay lucky. Russell. Was a shame not to see The Undertaker. I know his best days are behind him, but the one constant, not having him even come out, was kind of sad to me. Yet they had plenty of scruffy time for others. You think we will see Undertaker again? Yes, I do think we'll see The Undertaker again. I mean, yeah, I guess it was a little bit sad that we didn't see him. I mean, he's been around God knows how many WrestleManias, but I don't know. To be honest with you, by the end of this, I didn't even think about The Undertaker until this question come up, Matt. But he wasn't there at all, was he? I mean, he was there that weekend, but they found, well, as he said, he's calling it scruffy time. Maybe that's what I'll start calling it. But they found plenty of time for that, Matt. But no, he wasn't a part of it, Matt. Was you surprised they didn't have him just sort of come out, maybe do a Hogan sort of spot?
Do you know, I actually wasn't too surprised, and I feel like that's probably the reason that he wasn't included this year, because there wasn't that much call for him. There wasn't too many people buzzing or talking or trying to figure out what he was doing. I feel like as each year has gone past, more and more fans have now come to the realisation that, you know, perhaps his career has already ended, and that any extra matches we're seeing for him are just on borrowed time, you know.
Or in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that you'll see him again. And perhaps if the money's right, you will. I wouldn't be too surprised if he never actually has a proper retirement match.
Yeah. Well, as far as I know, he is booked in the Saudi trip. So we are going to see him. We're not in person, but we will see him on WWE because he's booked for that May pay-per-view. So, because that Prince, he likes all the guys from the 90s. So, anyone that's in the 90s, I tell you want to get back there. Honky Tonk Man has got he could get paid a lot of money in, Matt. I tell you, if he plays his cards right, he could come out of retirement and, if there's anyone that looks like Yokozuna by the sounds of it, you're in for a good money as well, because that's one of his favourites.
Oh, wow.
Ridiculous.
Get Hogan in there.
Yeah, no, honestly, it does sound like the place you want to be. And let's face it, Shawn Michaels come out of retirement for this, so it must be good money. Yeah, there you go. Speaking of other people that weren't on the show, Matt, nothing at all for Kevin Owens. I was quite surprised there was no bit at all, not even battle room, nothing. Come back 1 month ago, Matt. What a return.
Yeah, that's quite a sad state to be in, isn't it, really? And it's not even that much of a stretch, is it? Just throw him in the Battle Royal. He has history of Brawl, It would have been a little flashback, and things didn't necessarily have to go Kevin Owens' way. He could have got eliminated. No real harm to him. It's only a Battle Royal. Only get chucked over the ropes. It's not like a pinfall or submission. So, yeah, a little bit disheartening. I'm sure he was a bit cut up about it. I'm just waiting for Sami Zayn's return. Hopefully, when Sami's back, something can come together. I hope it don't separate them, because I'm sure together they can do something decent in the tag team division.
Yeah, I'm with you there, totally. And yeah, I mean, there were other people that weren't there at all, like Sanity. They weren't there either. I don't know what the hell they're doing with them. Been a complete waste of time since they've come up, isn't it? That's the thing. You never know with these. When I watch NXT these days, unfortunately, I think to myself, I wonder what will happen to these poor guys when they get on the main roster. Like, I like Adam Cole and the whole Undisputed Era, but like if that was on the main roster, it would be nothing. I guarantee you, they just treat it like rubbish. So I kind of just hope. I'm looking forward to the day, Matt, where NXT is its own thing. I really am. Because some of those guys are just better suited for that than working under the WWE umbrella, quite frankly. And I'm kind of with Matt Riddle. I know he said that he felt like NXT should just be its own thing. I think he's right, and I hope that they do that soon. Okay, last bit of news here before we go off. On this one, we got. Bret Hart issued a statement saying he's totally okay, thanking the fans for all their concern. And Charlotte Flair isn't thinking about matching her father's record, she said on TMZ. There you go. That's and also, Sheamus apparently could be set to be leaving. Just quickly, Matt, Dean Ambrose, nothing at all. It looks like it's totally legit now. I know people were up and down whether it wasn't. It wasn't there at all, nothing for him. Where does he go now? Is that it for wrestling, or is he going to go AEW, you reckon?
I don't think that's it for him for wrestling. He's far too talented to just give up like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a shame when a wrestler is on top of their game and they just sort of give up. No, I'm not going to throw any names out there. No shade on those people. But yeah, hopefully, I want to see more of the guy, and I think AEW would be the place for him to go and to totally. To pull off some new career heights there. I'm sure they give him the respect that he deserves.
Yeah, no, totally. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, folks. Thank you very much for everyone listening. Thank you as always, Matt, for coming on the show. And I know we're both pretty tired ourselves, and it's been a long one, this, and nonetheless, thank you as always.
Never a problem. Always look forward to these ones, especially the WrestleMania ones. We know it's a long haul, and the podcast is no exception. You've got a lot of stuff to review, so thanks to all the people out there listening and sticking with us and listening to us ramble on and on.
Absolutely. And to play us out, Matt, I think we should go from another remix of the WWE's favourite gimmick now, of course, the favourite Gimme What I Want. This one is by Daily Man V2. So from John Scott and Matt Essex, have a good one, folks, and enjoy the music.
You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years, but you won't give it to me because you're not in control. Give me what I want. Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music. What? Just give it to me. Give me what I want. What? Give it to me.